Okay, so we're back. We did finish our first coat of tape on our repairs. We're waiting for that to dry. I should be able to hit this maybe once or twice more today, just because it's a small repair area. And again, thin coats allow you to apply more coats within a day. So we're going to tackle putting up these glass shelves, just so I can get, the drilling and all the dust falling, get that out of the way, so you don't have to mark up the wall after it's been finished painted. So good time to mark it up now, before we put the finish coat of paint on. So that's what I'm up to. I'm going to install these glass shelves. I did find the template for it. I have an awl that you just punch the holes, take this back off. All the shelves are the same size, so just find a center line and go up to each shelf. This one, I think I'm going to create a taller, I think I'm going to move them up just because of the measurements. Or actually, no, I was going to move this one down, leave this one for smaller items. I measured an average bottles around 10 inches, so, we'll put 10 inches here and it's 12 inches from the ceiling. So that's kind of the layout we're going to go with. So I'm going to get that done and bring you back after I install the shelves to show you what it should look like at finish. Then I have to do the towel bar here. So I'll be back, so hang in there. Okay, so I figured I'd show you. This is what I meant by an awl. And all you do is you take it and you put it in the center of the marking, push in each hole, and then you end up with these little holes like this after you take the template away, so that you can put the screws in. So we're going to finish this up and then we'll bring you back. Now, when choosing the bit that you want to use to pilot with, just make it the same size as a shank. It's very easy to tell because you can still see the threads going outside of the drill bit. So this is the size bit I've decided to use. Now, using oil to punch the holes makes it very easy to place the drill bit to drill the holes. We'll be back. And what I also did is I put a drywall screw into each one of these holes. Why? Because the screws they sent today seem to be so fragile that even though I piloted, I always want to try and get a thread started so that puts the minimal stress on the bit going into this screw, so it doesn't, what is the word I'm looking for? Well, if you've ever seen a screw that has its head kind of reamed out, that's because it was forced to go in and not easily going in. So, sorry about the terminology. It's been a long day. So, we're going to now install the shelves. Be right back. Okay, and then I just used one of my ex-wife's favorite cleaning tools, the magic eraser, to magically erase the markings for determining where the shelf would go. Must be a European thing. They sent me 2 packages of fasteners with each glass shelf. Maybe they think we lose things over here. Or maybe the first package is just a practice package. However, even though I got double packages of fasteners, one of the shelf units didn't come with a template or instructions. So, good thing I bought 3 of them. Okay, so we have the glass shelves up. Now the distances were something that I came up with. I'll have my ex-wife make the final decision as to whether or not this is enough room here. But I figured, soaps, cologne, these shelves I think need more room because I think you have more taller bottles than you do shorter ones. But again, we were limited by the ceiling space in here, if you remember. And these went in quite easily. If you recall in the earlier videos, we installed wood bracing for those towel bars to attach to, making it go into wood and not into drywall. Came in very handy. So now we're on to the towel bar. I did want to get the shelves up first because I wanted to kind of position the towel bar so it would be maybe in alignment with this top shelf here. And again, the towel bar is kind of high, but you know, again, I want enough room for the towel to hang and then not be too close to the paper holder right below. But again, it's an 18-inch towel bar, so I might have to go in here to offset between the two shelves. We'll have to see, do some planning. We'll be back. Okay, so now we've got the towel bar up. Now keep in mind, this is a small bath, very limited space, but we also need the maximum amount of usage of the wall space that we can get, such as for towel bars, hand towels, showering items. That stuff's kind of a necessity, I'm sorry. But as you look, there's really no other walls. Don't want to put anything over here because you have switches. So we're kind of limited to that wall space to kind of get the other things in this bathroom. I am not a fan of things that hang on doors because they usually scrape the top of the door over time. And these were hollow core doors, so you couldn't really hang anything on those. I mean, the wood doors I'm making probably, but then I've been told that if you put towels on a door and you hang them up there to dry, they tend to get moisture into the door, creating maybe a possibility for mildew or softening the paint. So I'm not a big fan of putting those. Sometimes you just have to because that's the space you have. But we're going to be taking these back down. Again, these were just put up so that we can get those markings done and make a mess of the walls before the final paint. Again, the reason why I took the magic eraser to erase the pencil marks is simply so there was no bleed through on the final coat. So now we're back up to doing some more wall repair and some grouting. Let's get it done. So I'm going to make a new video for the grouting. So I'm going to post this and then be watchful for the video pertaining to the grouting. Thanks again for watching.